Hey, everybody, happy Monday to you. Spoiler alert, there is no Night King here. Just Greg Sussman joined by JJ Zachariason from FanDuel. What's going on, JJ?
Not too much, man. I'm glad the NFL draft is over. It's officially the start of the fantasy football season.
Absolutely. People are starting to draft their best balls. They're taking a look at some of the win totals for these teams. And what JJ and I are going to do today are we're going to look at some of the players that were drafted and let you know, hey, here's who you should target season long, and here's who you should probably stay away from. So let's start at the top with the good stuff, the players that you want to target. And we'll begin with Josh Jacobs of the Oakland Raiders. Everybody knew that the Raiders wanted Jacobs, and they got their man anyway. Seemingly the only players standing in his way are guys that have been there for a few years now, and the Crow Show. Why do you think Josh Jacobs is worth an early round selection?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just said it with the depth chart that's there in Oakland. The only guy that's really in his way from an early down perspective is Crowell, and from a passing down standpoint is Jalen Richard, who's a good pass catcher. But you don't spend this type of draft equity on a running back to watch him sit on the bench, unless you're the Seattle Seahawks with Rashad Penny, of course. I think that you can make the argument pretty easily that this is the best landing spot for a running back in this draft. So he should see work right away, just given that draft capital. He has pass catching ability. I didn't love him that much coming out just because of the fact that he didn't have a ton of production in college. But draft equity sort of trumps that when it comes to the running back position. So given the depth chart, I really think that he's a candidate for 200 plus carries. He could see 50 plus targets in that backfield. And altogether, that really makes him a mid-range to low-end RB2 in fantasy drafts here in 2019.
Jacobs, somebody that doesn't have a lot of miles on those legs. And of course, that was a bad thing or something coming into the draft, even though everyone hates when they have too many miles on the tread. So there's no winning. But Josh Jacobs, you draft him, that is a win.